Welcome, guys, and welcome to another episode of Rolling with Carlos. And go Gators, guys. Let's talk about what a coach, Todd Golden, the head coach of the basketball program of the Florida Gators, is going through right now. As we know, 4 of the 5 starters have either graduated or left the program. Alex Condit has declared for the NBA draft. Ruben Chinilu has declared for the NFL draft. Will graduated. Walter Clayton Jr. graduated. Elijah Martin graduated. And I have another video coming on about what recently happened with Denzel Aberdeen. He was a spark plug coming off the bench this past championship season, 2024 and 2025. But as we know, Denzel entered the transfer portal, and I already have some news that I'm going to make a video about this coming probably after this or sometime later this week, because Denzel Aberdeen already has a landing spot in the transfer portal. And most of the Gator Nation is not going to like where Denzel Aberdeen ended up. But let's get into what Coach Todd Golden has done since the end of the season and has been busy in the transfer portal himself. He already found himself a point guard, and he has other big targets. But I'm going to go ahead and read to you an article by Blake Von Hagen, and this is from MSN. The Florida Gators are fresh off their 3rd national title in program history, but the 2025-2026 Florida basketball roster will have a much different look. The team's top scorers from that season are out of eligibility. Coach Todd Golden has also seen players test the NBA waters and has multiple players in the transfer portal. What Florida basketball transfer portal targets can Golden then to replace the departing production, and what like the 2025-2026 Florida basketball team lineup looks like? If you love the Gators or want more roster updates and college basketball transfer portal news, be sure to see what the proven team of insiders are saying at 24/7 Sports, affiliates that cover Florida. The team of insiders at Swamp 24/7 are providing up to the minute scoop on the latest intel surrounding the Florida basketball roster changes. The coverage at Swamp 24/7 is led by Graham Hall, Blake Alderman, Zach Goodall inside the Florida program. In addition to Swamp 24/7 features as a message board. Florida basketball roster news: Walter Clayton Jr., Elijah Martin, Will Richard are the top scorers who are departing. They were all backcourt players, and at least some of the void was expected to be filled by Denzel Aberdeen. Aberdeen, however, entered the transfer portal Friday, creating even more uncertainty. Princeton transfer Xavier Lee will be a major factor next year. The number 26 ranked player in the portal committed to Florida on Thursday after averaging 17 points per game for the Tigers over the past 2 seasons. Big men Ruben Chinilu and Alex Condit have both declared for the NFL draft, but have maintained collegiate eligibility for now. Forward Thomas Houck is expected to return, but reserve Sam Alexis has entered the transfer portal. Get the latest Florida basketball roster news. How to get insider Florida basketball roster updates. Let me see. I don't want to read that, guys. There you go. There's the article from Blake Von Hagen of Swamp 24/7. Basically, all five starters have either graduated or left for the NBA. The only one left and is staying is sophomore, now going to be junior, Thomas Houck. So Coach Golden has gotten busy and now has already recruited Xavier Lee, but now has to recruit a shooting guard and more bigs, because the bigs, and he was so deep last year that he has to recruit more people. I'll keep you posted on what's happening on the recruiting trail. I'll do an update on the recruits for Coach Todd Golden in the basketball program next week. I promise you guys that. Also, Gators are working on adding their second transfer. Like I said, he's already working on adding a second transfer, but I'll get you more updates on this. I'll read you this article. It's from Florida Gators on Sports Illustrated, and it is by Kyle Lander, co-worker of Cam Parker at Sports Illustrated. The Florida Gators received a prediction to land their second transfer of the offseason. On 3, Jamie Shaw placed one of Ohio's A.J. Brown on Thursday. So A.J. Brown seems to be coming to the Gators. That means we would have a backcourt already pretty much set. Brown is 6'4", 210 pounds, a native of Orlando, Florida, but has spent the last 3 seasons in Ohio with the Bobcats. His best season with the program came as a junior last year, averaging highs in points, 13.2, steals, 1.3, field goal percentage, 47.1, 3-point percentage, 38.8, and free throws, 82%. Should Brown commit to the Gators, which I think he already did, guys, but I'm reading you this article from 3 days ago. He will transfer. He will be the second transfer in the backcourt for head coach Todd Golden this offseason, joining former Princeton guard Xavier Lee, who committed Wednesday night. Getting him on board would provide Golden with some necessary perimeter shooting. For some reason, I was getting tongue twisted there, guys. Losing 3 of your best 3-point shooters in Walter Clayton, Elijah Martin, and Will Richard isn't great, but bringing in a 38.8 shooter from deep does help soften the blow. It's even better, though, that Brown's percentage from outside is better than anyone from last year's team. Florida's best shooter from the previous campaign was Walter Clayton Jr., who shot 38.6 from 3. Brown does have a connection with the program as well, which makes it a little less surprising that the Gators are targeting him. He is the brother of current Gator Isaiah Brown. It's hard to say if Golden will be done making moves in the transfer portal at the moment. He still has to find out if Alex Condon, this is old, guys, because Alex Condon is going to the NBA, so I'm not going to read that part. But declared for the NBA draft, but keep their names in the draft. Then the Gators would most likely have to target additional big men, which in this case I think he will have to target big man, since this is a 3-day-old article, guys. Chinilu's not coming back, and Alex Condon is not coming back, guys. So I think he's going to have to target at least 2 other big men, because the only big man that the Gators and Coach Todd Golden have is Thomas Houck. So they have to target another big man, guys. That is a necessity. It's not a yes or no. It is a necessity, a complete necessity. Also, Coach Todd Golden has added a new coach to his coaching staff, because 2 coaches have left from the 2024-2025 National Championship run. And this article was written 6 days ago by Cam Parker, which is a friend of the channel. After losing 2 assistants to head coaching gigs during the team's run to the National Championship, Florida Gators head coach Todd Golden has reportedly hired a notable Division III head coach to help fill the void. NYU's coach Dave Kasicki is expected to join Golden's staff the 2025-2026 season. Chris Brusani reported late Monday night on X. Kasicki recently helped lead NYU's basketball program to a runner-up finish in the NCAA Division III championship. And he's young too, guys. College basketball coaching news. NYU head coach Dave Kasicki is expected to join Todd Golden's staff at Florida as an assistant. Kasicki led NYU to the Division III championship, and they lost 64-60. He's the brother-in-law of Columbia head coach Kevin Dove, who knows Golden well. NYU went 29-2 with another UAA championship this past season. Kasicki, alongside Jonathan Sarvier, are expected to replace the outgoing Kevin Hove and John Adden as 2 of the Golden's assistants. Adden recently became the head coach at Campbell, with Hove taking the same position at Columbia. At the same time, Adden's hiring at Columbia, Golden announced that he would likely promote Sarfi, the program's director of basketball strategy and analytics, to replace him. Don Sarfi deserves a ton of credit for our growth and program, Golden said after Florida's win in the SEC Tournament final. I lean on him a lot for roster decisions, roster management. He's incredibly bright, a young star in our profession. While Kasicki may be an outsider to the university, he does have multiple personal ties to the program, as he is Ho's brother-in-law, and his cousins with former UF basketball player Alex Kowski. I was pronouncing his last name wrong, guys, before. Kowski, who spent the final 2 years of his career under Golden. All right, guys, there you have it on what Coach Golden is trying to do to rebuild his basketball program, since he has all 5 starters basically leaving and 1 reserve staying in Thomas Houck. But we'll see. In Golden we trust. He's won a national championship in 3 years, so he knows how to evaluate talent. So I can't expect anything less, guys. And I'll go ahead and make a video on the shocking departure of Denzel Aberdeen leaving the program and where he ended up in the coming days, so you guys know where he ended up. I wish Denzel Aberdeen the best, but I wish he could have at least given loyalty to Coach Todd Golden and not ended up going to where he ended up. I already know where he ended up. A video will be coming soon. And like always, stay positive, stay on your grind, and go Gators. And we'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Defense locking in, no time for denial.